Hello and welcome to another video in a community that believes weird is wonderful and magic is real. And my friends, we are getting into all the weirdness, the dark weirdness, because I'm going to be bringing you 3 really unique items that I have not seen anywhere else. And they are some cursed items. You can't tell. Here, let me tip this one up here. Look at this box. We have cursed items to show you, and no, I am not talking about the cursed necklace, which is not this one, but that was the whole vibe. I'm excited to show you. It is something that maybe you have not seen, but once I saw it, I had to get it. All 3 of them. So let's open it up. Let's look at it. Let's get cursed. Lumos. So like I said, these are very unique items, and so much so that they come off of Etsy. Handmade, artisan made from Monster Lab Studios. If that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what does. And the reason I got these, and if you're in the Discord group, you got a little hint. I did a little recording of like, OMG, I ordered a thing I'm so excited by. And I actually ordered 3 things. And what I'm really excited by with these, first off, I will tell you, they are pieces that will be going affixed to the wall. They are wall pieces. And like I said, it's not a necklace. But these items really bring me into how I experienced Hogwarts Legacy. You know I love Hogwarts Legacy. When we did the renovation of this, it is quite a bit inspired by it. Is it replicating it? No. But I have seen all of these items, not exactly, but on the walls in the classrooms of Hogwarts Legacy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the one, I need to find it first, that is probably the most iconic of the wizarding world, and you will definitely know what it is. So let's get going on that item. Also, the wood smells good. Just saying. It's like when we did that wood puzzle. Everything smelled so good. Okay, let me find my cursed item. I feel like it might be this one. Oh, and actually, let me back it up a little bit. I want to say how much I paid, because these are handmade, so these are not cheap items, but I did get it on sale. I will say, as of this current moment, there is a 20% off sale going on. I don't know if it still will be, but it is from Monster Lab Studios. I paid $375 USD, those are dollars, free shipping for all 3 items. And the other thing is, if you don't want all 3, you can order them individually. So just keep that in mind, and you can order some of them in a pair if you just want 2 of them. Alrighty, so first item, and I want to show you the box too, because this really surprised me, because these are coming from Argentina. So they have a ways away to go, and he makes these custom boxes that say cursed items, just cut right in there. You can maybe even see, probably not. It smells so good, but it's like a little puzzle piece that just sits right on top, which I'll probably keep if ever we travel, because these really, really need protection. They are quite fragile, and especially this one. So what have I got to show you? Because like I said, it is not a necklace. Prepare yourselves. It's about to get creepy, dark, and all things I love. You guys, are you ready? I'm so excited. Okay, if you haven't noticed that I like dark things, but again, I'm just gonna show you. Okay, the first item I have is a mandrake. Prepare yourselves. Look at this mandrake. So first off, this is gonna be hanging down a little bit. Let me give his roots a little room to grow, even though this mandrake is not alive, okay? It's a cursed item. I mean, let's be real, okay? There's a lot of like mandrake merchandise out there, but have you looked at those things in the movies? They are creepy AF, okay? So I feel like this right here, let me give you a close-up on this mandrake, is probably the most accurate I've seen of a mandrake. He's a little chunky one, but like, it is how it is. So basically, all of these are frameable. They are in frames. They can be hung up. I feel like this one you could even like rest if you want to, if you did want to display it on a shelf and you didn't have room on your walls. But look at that face. I mean, he's so happy to be dead, right? Is that how he died? Like, what was happening in that moment? But anyway, so he built these frames, and then the artist also made these little pieces that are attached to the corner that give it a nice ornateness. And there's is that a word, ornateness? And there's so much detail, like even with the plants right here, which are obviously like a fake plant, but he did like a wash over top to give it like a muddy, aged look that would be really appropriate to a mandrake. Like, is this not giving Slimer vibes? Look at this chonky mandrake. He's captured all the roots of this thing, like in the arms. It's, I don't know, touching it kind of creeps me out. The little thorny businesses. Look at that belly. Did you know what I mean when I said, like, I have not seen this anywhere else, like anybody else show this off, and maybe there's a reason for that, okay? But I am what I am, and I enjoy creepy things. So there's his little feet. We gotta show the whole detail. And then, yeah, so the roots were tucked under there. Just pull those out. And that, is this not a cursed item? I would say so. So this is our first cursed item, and I will be putting this on the wall. So if you watched the final reveal of this room, you got to see like a little bit more like spatially. Well, we have a wall right to my right, and that's where I'm leaning towards having things. Now I will wait to like put this up. Does this not fit into this space? Look, I was actually gonna say we were gonna be unboxing magical creatures because that is what we're doing, but like cursed magical creatures. I love all kinds of creatures. So I would say out of the three, this is probably the most iconic of the wizarding world. So that is cursed item number 1. Oh, and let me actually show you the back just so you can see, like, as far as it does have a little place that you can hook a nail, I'm gonna guess. Doesn't look like you could do a screw unless you bent that, but yeah, I love the aged look. And I will say each frame is different in its like color and everything. So that now is the first item. I'm gonna carefully put that back in because I'm gonna just hang on to this for a little bit until I build up everything that's gonna go on the wall so I can kind of like visually figure out where everything's gonna be placed. And I have some other ideas. Okay, now we are getting into 2 items that I've definitely seen in Hogwarts Legacy. And this one, yeah, I feel like this one I've seen in every classroom, and it's actually in Ace. I was waiting for it to like drop. It's actually in a smaller case. So like I said, he really custom made something to fit it perfectly, and it was very well padded. So I removed everything because like I said, it's coming from a long ways away. But I will also say this particular item, it's seen in the films and it's definitely discussed in the books. Just, you know, has a cursed look to it. I feel like this video is where people are going to decide if they want to commit to watching this channel or if they're out. This is who I am. So second cursed item is this little fairy. Like, come on. This could be a Cornish pixie. I mean, it's going to lose all of its color, right? But there were definitely fairies mentioned, and definitely fairies in the rooms in Hogwarts Legacy, and also kind of in this way. So I didn't point this out on the Mandrake, but you'll notice these little pins, do you see? So like it's a little specimen that's just pinned up to a piece, which is kind of like bringing in what I want to do, and we've talked about a little bit, not specimens, with the hallway that we have over here, and we'll get into that, of doing like a museum vibe. So I really love that. That's what I love about the classrooms, is everything is just aged and saved to be, I don't know, eyeballed. So we have a fairy, and I feel like the wood color is maybe slightly different. We get a good bit of wood grain, and I'm gonna guess because they're custom, each one is gonna look different as far as the texture of the wood, but I assume the rest is the same. And then we have, I think that's a different background, right, than the other one. And this is like more of a linen-y, maybe even cotton, but it's got a nice aged look that you can tell he did some staining to that. And look at that face. Are we capturing it? I think my favorite part on this one is probably the wings. I mean, it's the thing that most identifies it as a fairy, but I really like that pop of color, even though it's a muted color, because this is a dead being, okay? But it just makes it what it is. And it's so detailed in the yellow and the red there. Probably not gonna touch this too much, but look at that sweet little fairy. Like I said, if you just wanted the Mandrake or you just wanted the fairy, you can get them individually. But I also like that the arms are crossed over. It gives me a very vampire-esque vibe. But yeah, like I said, I want to make this very Hogwarts Legacy inspired, so I'm really excited to put that on my wall. Okay, so that was item number 2. Item number 3, I feel like if I had to pick a favorite, it would be this one. It's the most me. It's also an item that if you aren't doing Wizarding World kind of things, And maybe that's true of the fairy too. It could fit in a lot of decor. Say you're interested in, I don't know, Halloween, spooky things. I feel like this item would fit in the most. And it's definitely my favorite. So here it is. It's in a similar size or the same size as the Mandrake, but what we have is a bat. Oh my God, but it's a very unique bat, okay? Because look at this thing. We got 2 heads. Like I said, with the Mandrake and especially the fairy, these are things you can see in Hogwarts Legacy. I can't recall if it's exactly a bat we've seen, but there were multiple like specimens that had multiple heads because it's a magical world. So what I love about this is it's not just a bat that we would see in the Muggle world. This just generally would not exist like this. It can happen. It can happen, but it feels a lot more magical to me. So there is our bat. And like with the others, it's also pinned up there. So up in the wing area. And let me give you a little close up. I guess actually all the frames are kind of similar. It's the background that also changes and makes it feel different, where all of these will play really well together. So here's a close up of the head. I think I like this background the most because of the purpley velvet look. And then looking at these corners, it comes down. I feel like maybe these are 3D printed. I'm not sure, but when they are, it comes down to the paint job. And I feel like this paint job on all of these creatures, and there are other creatures that Monster Lab Studios has, is just immaculate, okay? Like you're getting the nice bony nature of the wings. It does feel like something that is dead because when you die, you tend to lose all body mass and we want to be able to see the skeletalness of it. But I love it. I will need to go through because he does really protect this well and just like, I don't know if vacuum's the right word, but get the little bit of the fuzz out. But we will have some time before we hang them up, and there's the hook on that one. I mean, what do you think, you guys? How cool are all of these gonna look on this wall here? I will say I definitely plan to get the cursed necklace, but I just want a number of cursed things all throughout the house, okay? I want it to feel like Hogwarts Legacy. I love it so much. But that is a wrap, my friends, on a very special collection of cursed items from Monster Lab Studios, which I will link below. Let me know in the comments down below, what was your favorite cursed creature? I would love to know and love to chat with you. But until next time, my magical friends, remember to love what you love with everything you have, your full black heart, and keep making magic. And I will see you in the next video. Bye! I am cursed too. We're all cursed here.